If you would sell more.
Oh!
Have you seen my numbers?
Well, I love this screw. You know what I mean? Just like playing tennis, and you serve it, serves it right back even harder. So any other ideas, the guys in the back? Did you have anything else that was different than hers?
Yeah.
What did you tell me before I came up? Now, what did you say? What did you tell me?
I said all of us should have probably the same answer, and you said no. You were right.
Didn't hear.
I'd say it louder. I like to know when I'm right. Say it a little louder.
Okay. He's temporarily right.
Oh!
Because I said that we probably would all have the same top 3 things, but we really don't.
Well, we'll just let that. We'll table that right now for a second. But what did you have in the back?
Let's see. We had professional image, want to be a good doctor, want to make a difference, want to help. Anything more? They want to be regarded as a good doctor, they want to be treated respectfully, and they want to make a difference.
I did say top 3, right?
Yeah, but that's,
Oh, that's right. You're the overachieving region. That's right. Sorry.
don't you forget it.
Yeah, that's right. You guys always. That's right. So why the dramatic? Seriously, I mean, why would there be a difference? You all experience, right? You make sales calls, see clinicians. I just said personal needs. Why would there be a difference in the room, you think? No, I mean your perception of a clinician's personal needs versus that group's perception. Why would there be a difference? I heard they're in California, they wear funny hats. Oh, I mean, does that strike you as odd though? Or?
Perception.
Yeah, this perception thing. This perception thing is so pronounced, I'll tell you a story. The other night, my bride of 16 years, you guys probably know this deal. We were going out, I was taking her out for a nice little dinner, you know, taking her out to a chain restaurant. I'm not a big spender. No, I'm kidding. We were going out to a little dinner, you know. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm more of a Fridays guy, okay? I mean, you know. So we're going out for dinner, right? And you guys know this drill. So we're going out for dinner, and my bride, she's getting dressed, right? You know, she's putting on her Saturday best. The babysitter's coming over. You know that drill. The kids, I have 4 kids, by the way. The 4 kids are running around all crazy, all chaotic. The babysitter's here. My wife's getting dressed. I'm putting on my skinny jeans. No, I don't wear skinny jeans. Just want to see if you ever paid attention. Can you imagine 6'5" and bald with skinny jeans on? Be serious. All right. So I'm putting on my jeans, right? And I'm getting my groove on. I like to get my groove on before I go out, right? So my wife looks up to me at that moment. I mean, it was at that like precious moment. I do this for a living. I mean, I get paid, right? She looks up and she says, "Sweetheart, how do I look?" How do I look? Now I'm going to defer for a second to Socrates over here, because he is wise beyond his years. What would you have said?
Nothing. I tried to sneak out of the room.
Oh! How would that have gone, ladies? Would that have gone over well with you? Anybody else? What do you think the normal response for someone who has a little bit of emotional intelligence? Great, fantastic, smoking, hot, all that stuff, right? You know what I said? I said, in my moment, I was rushed. Maybe the skinny jeans were too tight, I don't know. I said, "You look okay." Oh.
Just okay.
And as the O was coming out of my mouth, I was trying to catch it. You ever do that? You're like, "Oh." And like the landmine blew me up. And I knew at that moment, right, when I said it, right, because language is important. And her response was classic. And you guys, ladies, will know that. She goes, what do you think she said?
Just okay.
Okay, what else do you think she might have said?
She might have been,
Think she hit me?
Enjoy your dinner.
Exactly. I'm not hungry right now, right? She said, "Oh, you don't like my outfit." And what did I have to do? I was like, no, I like your outfit, I'm sorry. It's the best bouquet with cherries on top and all that stuff, right? I was trying to pick all that stuff up, but I'd already just done my damage, right? I mean, I had already killed myself, and I'm trying to dig my way out of my hole. So the biggest problem that I find, guys, and why I tell you that story when we're trying to uncover needs, is this powerful concept, and Dwayne mentioned it, between perception and intent. So when you go into a doctor's office, your intentions are good, right? You're there to do the right thing. But the way the office staff and the clinicians perceive it is often very, very different. There's a delta between perception and intent. I mean, you're coming from a great place, right? I mean, you're generally there, but the way they perceive it is different. That is fundamentally one of the biggest obstacles that I had when I was in the field. This breakdown in communication, this constant ambiguity. Because, give you an example. Sir, what's your first name?
John.
John. Now, I don't know John, but 3 hours now. Do you typically hang around people that you don't trust?
No.
When's the last time you picked up a hitchhiker?
Never.
Have you ever gone into Ralph's or Albertson and seen a guy in produce section and go, oh, dude, what's going on, man? You want to come over to the crib and hang out and watch the game?
No.
Exactly. Why? Beyond awkward like my dance moves, there's no trust. All right? And we said earlier that trust is right, the brick and mortar of the relationship. Do you think I'm going to let you in and trust you if I don't know your intentions? If I'm questioning your intentions, what usually happens? Yeah. Now, I would assume the docs don't get physical, right? I hope, right? I mean, MMA is trying to choke you out in the room. That'd be a little awkward. You submit, tap out, dude, tap out. No, but they do it emotionally, don't they? Right? You could tell. You're talking to him, and you could tell that he's in la-la land. He has no idea. He's just like, whatever. I mean, thanks for the lunch or whatever you brought. I can't have pens anymore, so I just got to act like I'm interested in a turkey sandwich. And by the way, Hammerhead, I got a turkey sandwich tomorrow and the next day. So you're not that special, right? And by the way, he went to a real deli, and you went to friggin' Panera. I mean, you loser. That's what he's thinking, right? You think you're cool because you brought lunch? Whoa, that's provocative, man. You're on the cutting edge of change here. Maybe you put the condiments on for him too, huh? Hey, here's a bib, Doc. Why don't you have me a spoon? You know what? Seriously, come on, be serious. So we've got to get really grounded in this concept of perception and intent. Because once you're aware of it and all that stuff we've been talking about today, right? Awareness is the first tenet. Because when you're aware of it, you can acknowledge it. And you can start to work on it. Or we can just go around and keep pretending, right? It's not an issue. Does anyone here have any relationships with docs when you know it's awkward, but no one has the courage to really talk about it? Anyone have a relationship, like the doc, you can tell he's not really into you or your program. He doesn't come out and say loser, right? But you can feel it. I mean, you get the whole vibe. It's just like, dude, I don't care if you were selling, you know what I mean, if a light switch and the lights went out, I wouldn't buy it from you. So that's that uncomfortableness, right? So what I'm going to suggest to you, we're going to talk about later, but I just want to tee it up,